Alright, welcome to my channel. So I know it's been a while since I've uploaded, it's been even longer since I've done a ship build video, but the ship I've just built I'm very excited to show off. And I am going to go through completely how to build it. So this is something I haven't done in the past, but I'm going to do it for this ship because just of how happy I am. And it isn't the ship that's on screen. So, a little bit of backstory before I go into the actual ship itself. If you've read the title of this video, you already know exactly what type of ship it's going to be. But I've downloaded like a ton of Star Wars mods, so I've converted the UC to the Empire, the 3-Star Collective to Rebels, and all that jazz, you know. And I wanted to do an Empire. Well, I'm going to be doing an Empire playthrough, but I'm also going to be doing a Rebel playthrough. So the next ship video that should be uploaded will be my Rebel ship. Which I already have built on a different character, it's just messing around with different designs, so that'll be the next video. But yeah, so when it came to picking the ship, I was going to go for like a single ship playthrough, so no other ships, just one. And I needed a ship that could be completely filled with crew, like completely filled, because I am using console commands. You can change the specialist people who just spawn an infinite amount of times. Just go to different starports and they're always there, and you can recruit tons of them. I found a way to change them to look like Imperial officers using console commands. So I'm gonna have this ship completely filled with crew. And my first design I went for was the Gazandi class from Star Wars, because I figured, you know, it's a blockier design. Starfield does blockier designs very well, but this is what I came up with, and the sides I'm actually really happy with, like the above profile and all. It's just the back end I'm slightly iffy about, and the front end I was slightly iffy about. Also, it's a very small ship, so you're not going to fit a whole lot of crew in this. And so then I decided to build an Arquitens class cruiser instead, and I wanted to go for something small, like not something too outrageously big. Like it had to fit certain criteria. So it had to hold a large crew. It had to have enough space for that crew. So habitat area, command area, engineering, workshops, cargo space. It had to look like a fully functioning actual ship. And at the same time, I needed it to be the same size that it fits on the landing pads. And I haven't tested it on the settlement landing pad, and I'm hoping it fits. But it does fit in the Jemison landing pad. So without further ado, onto the ship, and this is it, the ISS Concordia. So it's not exactly a one-for-one recreation of the Arquitens, but you can sort of see the Arquitens design. Like in the back you got the 3 engines, you got the bit that dips in towards the back, which is where I think the hangar usually is, and you got the bit in the middle, you got the bit underneath, which is where the what's it called, the bay, and then you got my engines and my cargo storage underneath. And yeah, this is what I have come up with for my attempt in Arquitens class cruiser, because this game doesn't really do triangles very well, so it's not a one-for-one, but it's the closest thing for now. I haven't done any weapons on it, and I haven't even flown it, and I haven't actually seen the inside of it yet. So I'm going to show you how I've built it, and there are a bunch of mods involved, so I will be linking those mods in the description if I remember to do it. But and I'm going to be linking pretty much any mod that I have in the store that has something to do with ships, just in case you need all of them or just some of them, because I'm not exactly sure what mods have been used. I think there's only one mod I can tell for sure I haven't used, and that's the Avon Tank mod, but I'll still throw that in the description anyway. So I'm going to show you how to build it, and then I'm going to do a tour of the ship. Also, one of the main crucial parts to this is there's a mod called Place Your Own Doors, which is crucial for the ship layout. Otherwise, you're going to have ladders and stuff all over the place. Yeah, so let's go into the ship builder, and let's take the top off. So the top is just an Ares bridge, 2 Deimos Hallways either side with the 2 Fortress shield things, and a spine A4 and a spine A aft. And then one of the mods I has like a bunch of different snapping points for Deimos and Stroud Eklund, and I got the Deimos belly, but it's flipped upside down and on the back. So that's the bridge section is actually really easy, I mean, just a basic companionway in the middle. And when I bring this up, So yeah, as you can see, when the ladder upright, that's the it guarantees it's gonna come up through this hab. Well, obviously with this, there's no other house, so there's no other place for it to go. But you'll see when I show you later, you'll see like a bunch of floating doors, and that'll pretty much be it, right? Let's move this to one side. Yeah, so that's the top. Oh, come on, if I selected everything. Yeah, there's more placement stuff, is really. Oh, that's why. Alright. And there is something you're gonna have to do in console commands. I can't remember the code. I'll put that in the description as well. You put that in your Starfield custom menu. But if you're doing mods for ships, you've already done that. I pretty much bet. So so for the top bit, I've got the captain's quarters right at the back. This is the companionway that leads up to this deck, and this ladder, and then you got a control station, computer core, and then the front companionway with a little window on it. So, and then you got these either side, which are all just Stroud Eklund. So you got Stroud Eklund parts. For these, you got 1, 2, 3 of them, and then 2 of these little ones just in between, so it breaks it all up. So let's take this stack off now. And then you got 3 of these at the back. And the same thing either side. This design is actually incredibly simple. Once you get past the door placement, the door placement is really what you want it to be, honestly. I've gone for a sort of a simple door placement. Should be this entire deck slide, so let's take that deck off. There we go. And you have the next door deck, and as you can see, there's a bunch of floating doors, and yeah, so that would be the doors that leads into each one. Well, I say doors, I think some of them are, yeah, they're all doors. No, these are passageways, yeah. So when you install the door mod, it allows you to play passageways. So you can flip it about, so there's a whole ladder, door across, passageway across, and the passageways just walk through doors. Actually, there's like an actual solid door. So I'm just gonna click cancel, so I'll delete these for now, so I can move this about. Window in front. Alright, and then for the next deck, same thing on the sides. You got a bunch of these coming down, and this back bit here, which has the engines. And then I've gone for a mess hall, and I think the door for the mess hall is here, and I've gone for a, so there's a door here which leads into this, which then leads into here, and that's just a storage room, I think. Well, yeah, so, and then I got captain's quarters, all in one berth, companionways, the battle stations, because this is like the command deck / captain's deck. So you got another captain's quarters here, and I thought I put another one. So yeah, this is the officer's deck / command deck, because we got the battle stations. But yeah, so let's take this deck up, and then you'll have the main sort of deck at the bottom. And this build, it turned out better than expected. I was worried because as I was building it, I realized it was getting, for fuel, I got these fuel things on the side because I wanted to try and keep the shape as best as I can. So I went for these very simple fuel things, which I actually quite like the look of anyway. I might put some more down the side just to have some extra fuel, but yeah. So let's take this deck off, and when I remove this deck now, you'll see all the door placements. Boom. And that should be everything selected. No, there's that. Alright, and then just pick up this deck. Let's put that over here for now. Alright, and then you have the main sort of bottom deck. So you got 2 mess halls here, and you can see all the doors floating. So yeah. And I'm not going to be lifting this deck up, so I'm going to leave those doors in place. So again, you got 2 of these, this, and I went for the Deimos. I'll do the underside in a minute. So you got 2 mess halls either side, a brig, and the reason the brig is here is because it's meant to act as the main entrance. So I believe, yeah, what's it called? Fuck. The bay will bring you up into this hab here, which has 2 actual doors either side, and the mess halls. And you got the brig, which gives you access to the rest of the ship. So this is the hab that leads up. Do believe? No, it's this one. So this one leads up into the next deck. So you have to go through the brig, which acts as a security office to get to the rest of the ship. So you got a cargo hall here, an armory here, which leads out into the docker. And then you just got infirmary, science lab, and then this side you got an all-in-one berth, a workshop, a cargo hall here. So that cargo hall leads into the workshop, and then this leads into the main corridor. And yeah, I'm just, you know, living quarters, cargo hall. And then back here is engineering bay, engineering. So it's all engineering back here with these little companion ways. Now what I've done with the companion ways, thanks to these amazing place your own doors, you can have a running corridor along the middle of your ship and have all the habs come off the corridor, which makes life so much simpler when you're trying to find your way around. I hope. I haven't actually seen the inside of a ship. I've done something similar on smaller attempts, so... Obviously, you can change the habs around however you want it. It's just, you know, as long as it fills the space. I'm going to bring these up just so I can show the... and then you got 2 of these at the back to try and get that Arquitens design, which doesn't really look fully right. And then you have the bottom of the ship and a bunch of floating doors. You can ignore the floating doors. Oh yeah, for the sides I've just gone with Nova cowling to keep things simple, and you got the windows either side. Now for the entrance bay, so you got the landing bay here, and then you got these NG20 landing gears. So you got 4 this side, 4 this side, 2 cargoes. As you can see, the slope side is going outward, and then these ballast ones attached to the back of that. And because I have the unlimited reactor thing, I have 3 of these reactors, the M-class ones, and then a grav drive, and then a belly facing up, and then 3 more NG20s at the back. I didn't need to put this many landing gear, I just wanted to look realistic, so I did put this many. And then you got the 3 engines at the back, which will try and give you the Arquitens design. And then cancel modification and throw it all back together again. So I haven't actually done any of the weapons yet. That's going to be next on my list of things to do. So I'm going to back out of this now. So as you can see,
I'll be at my booth if you need.
If you do it right, if you're going to be trying to copy what I've done, if you've done it right, it will be the almost perfect size. So as you can see, you can walk straight up to the entrance bay. It's not coming too far forward, and so you don't have to worry about that. You can run underneath it pretty easily, and it just ever so slightly fits into this bay area. So yeah, I think, okay, so this is the only bit where it clips. It doesn't actually clip into the sidewalls, so yeah, it just about fits nicely, snugly. And I'm hoping it's gonna fit on the yeah, this isn't fitting on the on your settlement landing bay, I don't think. It would be interesting if it did. Right, let's go through the actual inside now. So, like I said, at some point I am going to be filling this with crew, so I might record my playthrough. And so when you see me doing my playthrough, this will be filled with crew. So you got this front area here, this leads into the 2 mess halls, the kitchen. And these Deimos mess halls are pretty cool. All of Deimos has. When it comes to military ships, I like using the mix of Deimos and Stroud. Stroud for structural stuff, and then Deimos for the actual habs, because I like the Stroud Eklund habs, but I don't like the fact it's got Stroud Eklund written on everything, which just really irritates me. So Deimos one's pretty much my go-to. And then this leads into the brig, which acts as a security office. You have to go through here to access the rest of the ship. So you got the armory, which leads into the docker. And then you got your security officer's desk, and then this leads ultimately to the rest of the ship. You got cargo bay here. And then, as I said, main corridor. So, you know, it's very nice having these little corridors. You got your living area, workshop. Oh, okay. I thought I deleted this door, but I guess I didn't. Then that leads into the cargo area, or another cargo area. Then you have a living area here, which I'm not sure, but does these living areas have beds? No, these ones don't. Okay, I thought they almost did. And then come back, you got your engineering. I don't think I've actually seen the Deimos engineering. So it's the first one. And this is the second one. I actually like this one. I haven't seen this one before. And I don't know, you can almost use it if you want like a 3x1 command room. You can sort of use this instead of 2x1 control rooms. Yeah, that's this deck. So then, you got the infirmary and you got the science lab. I may swap this out for 2 more regular habs, just to have more sleeping space. Well, then again, I have got more habitation sleeping space on the next deck. Alright, so let's go backwards first. So you got yeah, this is the living 3x1 living quarters. So you have some beds in here. Because this one is sort of the officer's deck, I guess this could be like if an officer has a family, this is his room. And then door, because this is captain's quarters. I do believe, is that it? No, you got a mess hall vent at the back. Which I do, no, yeah, that's fine, that's right, yeah. And this leads into the same thing, captain's quarters again. And if you go forward, you got command room, which has another habitation area. And I think there is something else, yeah. Oh, that looks so fucking cool. Alright, I like this. I like this design. Honestly, I think out of all the ships I've ever built, this might be my new favorite. And then you got the final? Yeah, the final 2 decks. So you got this one, which I'm not sure is anything back here. Yeah, this is the final captain's quarters. So this will likely act as mine. I'm gonna swap this one out, I think, for the Nova Galactic one, because I think the Nova Galactic one has a better bed in the middle and stuff, and it looks more livable. And you come forward, you got a command room, and then the computer core, which leads into this looks so fucking cool. Oh, I like that mirror design. I like that window design. And like I said, it's almost the perfect length. It fits in Jemison pretty perfectly. I haven't seen what it looks like in Aquila, so that'll be interesting. I imagine this will have no problem fitting in Neon, because Neon gives you a massive landing pad. And then yeah, you got the final command deck. This looks so cool. Now, do I want to fly it straight away? Do I want to put weapons on it? No, gonna put weapons on it first, I think. And then I'll fly it. Now I don't think this is gonna handle like a fighter, so that's so cool. So I'll exit ship. So I have to walk all the way back through, and I am gonna put some weapons on it.
Need some work done? And here's your new... Okay, no problem.
Oh, I'm so stoked. Yeah, I went straight from building it to showing it off, so I'm still thinking just how well this has worked out for me. So I want that's what I wanted, equipment plates. So obviously at this point, it's your choice of weapons and stuff. I'm gonna go for mostly turrets, because I would like to not have to worry about aiming this gigantic hulker of a ship. No. I'm gonna put some other decorations on here, which is likely where the Avantech mod will come in. So structural. So I haven't really used any of these pieces, but I am going to be using that. So if I delete that, will this go on the back of that? Yes, it will. Oh, hold on a second. How stupid is this gonna look? Yeah, it's gonna look stupid. I'll do that decoration and then onto the weapons. I have no idea what to choose. These are too small. I want big guns. Do I want missile launchers? You know, actually. So let's take advantage of the height. So I do want some weapons that are under my control, so it's not all going to be turrets. I want the biggest missiles I have access to. I already know what weapons I want for my own control. Really looking for high damage. Okay, that looks good. And then, did I go past the guns I want? No, I haven't gone past them yet. I think, yeah, there you go. This is the one I want. The Gauss auto guns, so. Turrets, I think I'm gonna go with this. Yeah. So yeah, this is pretty much my favorite turret. It's my main go-to. I use it on a lot of my ship designs. question is now, how many do I want? Do I want to go overboard with this? So I want to go too overboard. That looks good, right? I don't need more than that. So I'm also thinking I could put like one here and then one here, just for the middle maybe. Or just a little extra firepower for the middle. Because I'm not putting weapons on them, let's have some of these. Just give myself a little boost of fuel. Alright. Gauss weapons. Missile launcher, and then my turret, so I don't have to worry about controlling it. Alright. Oh, I've not made a ship this big yet. I mean, I've made fairly significantly sized ships, but not this big. So far, I think before this one, my biggest ship was my 57-meter ship, which is the one I'm going to be building for the my Rebel playthrough, so you will be seeing that at some point. But Jesus Christ, this is huge. Alright. So now let's see if
everything looks good here.
Wow.
I'll be at my booth if you need me.
Alright, let's go straight to... I know what I forgot to do. I forgot to put the crew plates on. Because one of the mods I have allows you to have more crew members than like 10, and you have to put these special crew plates on like some parts of your ship, so I'll probably do that on the underside. Yeah, let's take off. Looks cool. It's not too big, and because I have a zoomed out camera, I shouldn't have to worry about the ship taking up the whole screen. Yeah. Oh, this ship has turned out so much better than expected. Now, let's not be facing towards the UC. So its top speed is... let's call that 450 at boost, and then 142 at cruise. And it handles just about as well as you'd expect for a ship of this size. So cool. I'm loving this. I kind of want to start a fight just to see how long it lasts, because I am on hard difficulty, so I'm going to start a fight. Am I ever turrets would be picking up more slack.
Look alive! Close the grab drive! Think you can win this? Can't get away from me! Grab drive down! We can't jump!
Look alive! They got our engine!
Eventually they took me down. Alright. So it operates fairly okay-ish, I think. Alright, let's see what it looks like when it lands. Or am I not going to see it landing? I think because I've been here once, it just puts you straight in. It doesn't show the landing animation every time, which would be nice. Unless it does. No, it doesn't. But yeah, that is my attempt at an Arquitens class cruiser, and I like to think it came out quite nicely, considering it's the first real significantly sized ship I've tried to build. I've tried to build it in such a way that, well, it fits, basically. And if somebody else wanted to build it, they could build it. It's easy to replicate. But yeah. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you in the next video.